Hello, good morning friends. Welcome to Uptrending Shares. Today we are going to talk on a very interesting topic which can change everybody's future. Friends, we are today talking on long-term investment, where the share market gives the investor huge money and there is equal opportunity for everyone. So let us check, that how we can become rich, have safe and sound future. Friends, basic thing in the long-term investment is that you have to, or an investor has to stay invested for a prolonged period of time. Whether it is for 5 years, it is for 10 years or so, right? And before actually you take up a issue that why you want to invest, trader must have a very clear-cut view that why is he investing. Is he investing for his own retirement? Is he investing for buying some house? Is he investing for his children education, children marriage, or something else? But the goal actually and the period of time actually has to be absolutely clear. One should remember that investing for the long term involves risk, and you have to be prepared for this, number one. And number two is how this risk can be avoided. You may not get return for 1 year, 2 years, sometimes even 5 years. Say some of the stocks like ITC, Ashok Leyland, State Bank of India, Walmart, Tata Motors, Wipro, they have not made anyone rich even in 20 years. And recently for 2 years, if you really see Lupin, Infosys, HDFC Bank, Wipro, these are the companies which are not giving any where it is not advisable to have a long-term investment. Now basically a trader is caught up between the two. One is where you should invest, which is the basic thing. If the investment in the share goes wrong, you are nowhere. We have really to control this. Let us go ahead. But before going ahead with the subject, I will request you friends, those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, press the bell icon, at the same time download, share and please comment on how was the talk. As I have already said, investor has to keep the investment despite all odds in the share market. But friends, one thing I must tell you, any share for the long-term investment, if it had fallen 50% of its highest value, you should quit. Because there has to be a reason why the share actually which you purchased has fallen 50% to 60% of its highest value. So we have guarded one thing, when you should exit. But before exiting, trader has to invest. Where trader actually has to invest in the new businesses, IPOs, demerger of large cap companies. Friends, mark my word. On many occasions, what happens is that company has given an IPO and the company disappears in about 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, company disappears. Pyramid Chimera is an example of it. It has disappeared. And today, if I count in last 20 years, there are at least 20-25 companies, one company defaults every year. So where you should invest? You should necessarily invest in IPOs of large caps company or groups. Just take for example Reliance Group since 1974 or somewhere in 70s it came, it is still existing. Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, L&T, Birla Group, Bajaj Group, HDFC, Godrej, Jindal, now Adani, ICICI Bank is since 1992, same is the old story of M&M, Hindustan Lever, State Bank of India. All these companies are very good companies. As I said, friends, Reliance actually recently came with Geo Finance IPO. Fine, it is still worth investing in this for 10 years, 20 years, because Reliance will not go anywhere, and it is then diversifying also. Same is with HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics. The company has started performing for the last about 2-3 years only. The shares which was hovering around say 700, 800, today is 3,000 rupees. Adani Group is an offshoot, but for the last 5-6 years it is gaining momentum. All the shares are getting momentum, and it is still time to make money in Adani Group of companies. We will discuss later on what these groups are doing. Say Birla Group. ICICI Bank recently came up with ICICI Security and Life. Bajaj Group, HDFC Group recently came say about 3-4 years back with HDFC Life and HDFC Asset Management. How beautiful is HDFC Asset Management, doing very well. Godrej came, here is Godrej. Came with Godrej Agrovet. Beautiful company. Jindal Group came with what? Jindal Group came with energy, JSW Energy and JSW Infrastructure. Lovely. So, at any point of time, the trader has an option whether in which group he has to go. Now you have here 10-15 groups, you can go anywhere, there could be other such groups also. SBI, mark my words, SBI is now shaping after 1993 when its IPO came. And I am very sure in next say about 3-4 years, SBI is going to be say plus say 1,500 rupees. What's staying in this? All these houses which we have discussed, they are existing for decades, very well managed. There are never governance issues with these companies. Those 10-15 companies in the past slide we have discussed. And they are performing year after year, expanding their businesses into the artificial intelligence, defense, renewable energy, infrastructure, IT, and solar energy, and so many other things. Nowadays, even the wind energy is coming. So I am very sure that even this Suzlon Energy is going to be the future stock. Gentlemen, what I want to tell you is that left, right, center, if you invest for a prolonged period, you do not know when the company will disappear. These companies which we have discussed just in the previous slides. They are virtually holding the economy of the country, and the government will never allow these companies to fall free or to disappear. On the other hand, there are other group of companies, which are not at present qualifying for long-term investment. That is the Hinduja group of companies. DHFL is one. Ashok Leyland is one. Fine. And see why these Hindujas? Because they always have the political issues with the government, either in India or they have in UK. Yes Bank, we have seen what has happened. PC Jewellers, we have seen what has happened. DHFL, I think again is Hinduja Group. Paytm, we are going through the pains of this. So if you have investment in any of these, my suggestion is that they are not the groups, where you can have a very, very long-term investment under any circumstances. Be very careful before investing. You always have an opportunity. Supposing the opportunity is not there, wait for the opportunity. Wait for the IPO of the big house. They have the strength to deliver. Right? I am just quoting you an example that HDFC Bank 1 lakh investment became 80 lakh investment in 20 years. Infosys 10,000 rupees, 15.6 crore in 2 years. And now similar stories are going to be repeated in next 15 years with Adani group of companies, with HDFC Bank. Fine. This is OF off. I have just missed it. Fine. So, you have always the opportunities where to invest. please ask your broker. But never go in for very small houses for a prolonged period of investment. It can fail you. That is why I said, that how to protect your long-term investment. Don't go in for only one company. If you have 1 lakh rupee for long-term investment, put them in 4 companies or 5 companies. Even if one company fail or 2 company fail, still you will have lot of money to make. Are you remembering I discussed short while ago, any company which falls 50% of its highest value, quit the company for long-term investment. Another method could be the SIP method, systematic investment plan. Now this is something which is very beautiful. Start investing in small lots. Let us say today you have 1 lakh rupee with you, or 50,000 rupees with you, or whatever is your kitty. Divide this 50,000 rupees in 4 companies. If I were to invest today, I will first go and invest in Reliance Jio. I will invest in Poonawalla FinCorp. This company is existing for the last 50 years. In COVID vaccines, the company has had made the COVID vaccines, gave all around the world, right? So this is a company which is very well managed. They are expanding their financial arm, and it is a company of future. Today I think it is available for around 400 rupees or so. Reliance is available today for 350 rupees or little less than that or so. JSW Energy, JSW Infrastructure is still available at a low price. Godrej Agrovet is still at a low price. Friends, these are the companies where you can build up your sound, safe, healthy future and easily easily carry out all your responsibilities with ease, provided you take the right company, because in the long term investment it is only what matters is the where you have invested. You have 4 or 5 companies today. Tata is going to come out with another IPO, that is Tata EV. Maybe this year or by the end of next year it will be there. Keep some money for that, invest into that, because Tata now is going great guns. Tata Motors did not produce anything in last 20 years, right from 2004 up to 2023, but now because it is going to be a debt-free company, therefore Tata is going great guns. You can invest in Tata Motors share. This technology came very recently. Now the whole philosophy of the company has changed over a period of time. Still my submission to you is, any share which falls 50% from its highest value for long-term investment not required. So friends, make huge money, build your own fortune yourself, which is very safe, sound, and you depend on your own self, not on anybody. So that is what I am asking, that don't depend on anybody on long-term investment. Carry out your responsibility, feel very safe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and I request you that please comment, share and subscribe.